Have you been wondering if you should duplicate your listing or just add variations to a single listing?
Well, that's what we're talking about today on another episode of
With a Twist.
I'm Jade from Marmalead.
I'm Lisa from Marmalead.
And welcome back to another episode of With a Twist, the show where we kick back, grab a drink, and answer your burning Etsy questions.
So what are we drinking today? Today we're drinking my all-time favorite winter drink, Wassail. And you're going to have to tell them how you make it.
How we make it, why we're drinking it.
I just drink them.
So Wassail is actually something that my mom used to make when we would decorate our Christmas tree. And so it technically is kind of a Christmas drink for our family, but we are now apparently going backwards in Tennessee. We were in like 80 degrees spring weather and now it's snowing, or it was snowing. So Wassail. And because we mentioned it on our last video, so it's kind of overdue. But basically Wassail is pretty easy to make. It's just pretty good, like high quality OJ, apple cider, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and then your favorite kind of cinnamon whiskey, or it could be bourbon or any kind of regular whiskey. And you just put all of that together. You add the whiskey last. You don't cook the whiskey because otherwise the alcohol will be gone. But you just put all that together, let it simmer for like half an hour, and then you put in your whiskey and a cinnamon stick and maybe a slice of lemon, and you're
I like how I'm nodding along with like, yeah, you should make it this way and that way, when really I don't really know how to do that. But anyway, let's
Wassail.
That's
and
Wassail.
I will drop the recipe for you guys in the comments below so that you actually have the recipe. So,
and if you can follow it, that's awesome. I mean, I can't.
You
can't cook.
You could do it.
I could probably do this. I don't think this is cooking. I can make ramen. This is the extent of my culinary ability, ramen and mac and cheese. Anyways, let's get back to the non-liquid content on today's episode, shall we?
Yes. So today we're answering a question submitted by one of our subscribers, Fido Custom Pouches. And in their Etsy shop, basically, they sell custom pet tag and pet tracker storage pouches. Say that 3 times fast to attach to your pet's collar, which is pretty cool. And they sell these pouches in all different colors. Maybe they have patches as well.
Maybe. But the question that they asked us is, should I list all the colors as separate listings? So first thing I want to say is thank you to Fido Custom Pouches for submitting their question and giving us a chance to talk about this content.
Yes.
To answer the question first, just let me say, if you follow our channel, if you read our blog regularly, you know that we don't recommend that you ever duplicate a listing like a 1-to-1 exact copy. But let me, why do we not do that?
Because basically you never want to have 2 listings on Etsy that are exactly the same. So you don't want the exact same photos, titles, descriptions, keywords, etc. There's just literally no point in creating an exact copy of your listing.
Right. So like in the case that you just described, you're not doubling your chances of getting found in search just because you duplicated the listing like that, right? Everything's exactly the same. So it's just basically, it's a massive waste of time to do it that way.
It really is. But to be fair, the question that's being asked is different. They don't want to create an exact duplicate of their current listings. What they're wanting to know is if they should create multiple listings for different variations of their product, because they're offering like multiple colors and stuff like that. So in this case, should they have a different listing for each color that they offer?
So I think we would say yes. This is totally an option. You can absolutely create multiple listings for your product variations. And why? It's because multiple listings of different variations give you an opportunity to target multiple sets of keywords. You could try on different focus keywords, to see how they feel, how they go. You could target higher competition keywords and start establishing a track record in some of those higher competition markets.
It also gives you a chance to optimize your keywords differently.
Right.
So, try new tags, different titles, various descriptions, change up your listing photos. Basically, it gives you multiple opportunities to appear in different Etsy searches, which is very important. And it gives you a chance to keep track of your Etsy shop stats to find out what's working and what isn't, which is so important. You want to make sure that you are keeping track of that.
I want to take a moment to say thank you for tuning in to With a Twist by Marmalead. Marmalead uses machine learning to guide you to real keywords that Etsy shoppers are using every day in search. Spend more time creating the products you love and let Marmalead help take the confusion out of Etsy SEO. Learn more in the description or at Marmalead, which is MARMALEAD.com.
Once you have multiple listings set up for your product variations, like what we've been talking about, you can, like what she was saying, keep track of which keywords outperform the others, which listing photos generate, better movement and so on. So we actually recommend this strategy. So creating multiple listings as a form of market testing, and we call it A/B testing. So that's where you use duplicates to test out, like we've been talking about, different keywords and photos and all that jazz. Well, not photos, but mostly different keywords and stuff to see which one performs best and then make adjustments accordingly. So basically it's the exact same approach, just on a smaller or even smaller, even more testable scale. So like for shops where that makes sense, or maybe they've only got a couple of listings that they want to try this out with, A/B testing is something that we recommend fairly regularly. I do want to, there's a quick caveat for A/B testing though. If you, let's say you're a vintage shop and you are selling a one-of-a-kind leather motorcycle jacket or bomber jacket or whatever. It's one of a kind. That's the point. That's important here. And you're like, well, I want to do some A/B testing and create a duplicate listing of this bomber jacket and see which one gets better traction. Terrible idea. You possess one bomber jacket. And
yes, you do actually need to make sure you have the inventory.
Right. So if the inventory for, or I should say, if that listing sells twice and you only have one jacket,
it's a problem.
It's a problem. You're going to be in some massive trouble. So,
and you're going to have a pissed off customer.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Customers.
So the pretext for this always and ever is you can only create these kinds of duplications or variations or whatever if you have enough product to back it up. So don't hear me if you're a vintage seller telling you to do A/B testing on your super awesome vintage bomber jacket.
One of a kind vintage bomber jacket.
Not saying that. So yeah.
Yeah. And obviously everyone doesn't have to create multiple listings based on variations. So there may be situations where it doesn't make sense to create multiple listings. Like maybe you have 1,000 listings and every listing has like 5 variations. And if you create separate listings for each one, you're going to have a bazillion listings and that's just going to be overwhelming for you. So in that case, don't do it.
Right. But on the flip side, if it's gonna make sense for you, if it's gonna help you add listings in a way that isn't overwhelming for you or for your customers, if it's gonna help you reach new markets and get more exposure, then by all means, definitely make it happen. Is that it? I think that might be it. That might be all we have for you today. So I'll say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel for more help with your Etsy shop.
Yes, and if you want to see your questions featured on a future episode of With a Twist, then drop your Etsy questions down in the comments below. And let us know what drink we should try next time. You can totally tell us your favorite drink and we will make it and we will try it and we will be really excited to do this.
100%. So thank you for watching and as always,
happy selling.